Hi there, welcome to Manifested Monday. I am Marlena from mjfengshui.com. Today, I would love to invite you to start manifesting the life of your dreams. If you are really dedicated to seeing results, then stay till the end of the video. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and press the like button, everyone, because when we engage in the same high vibrational state of being and we're all positive and we're thumbs upping and high-fiving for each other, we are engaged in the universal energy of love. Today we're going to be talking a lot about how to manifest something. What is it that you would love to manifest? Just pick one thing today and have that ready. Well, I want to share with you the 3 steps to manifesting anything. There are many ways to do it. I know, I've done them all, they all work, but this one is the one I'm going to share with you today. Years ago, I was depressed, and I share a lot on this channel about my childhood. Our upbringing was very chaotic and abusive. There was a lot of ups and downs and, a lot of stress. So I would, spend a lot of time in my room writing poetry, listening to sad music, and the angels started showing up. So eventually, when we would move from house to house, I became known as the one who would be left off at the new house and set up the entire place. So when I got there, I knew that my parents' room would be the biggest room, of course. I could pick any bedroom I'd like, which was great because my energy would be drawn to the bedroom I was supposed to have. So you see, the universe was already training me up for what I was going to be doing. So I started to arrange furniture, clean things, um, set up the bedrooms and the kitchen, the living room the best I could. And, they would bring the things in. I would set it up, rearrange it, decorate the home. What do you think I'm doing now, right? For a living. I'm making a great living at what I do, and I really love it. I enjoy sharing this with you. So, you're in a space right now where you're saying, I would really, really like to manifest this thing or this person, right? And I was there. So years ago, doing all this, people would call me and they'd be like, come on over here. I got this, new paint on the walls. I want the curtains to match it, exactly. So I'd go over there and I'd look at the curtains and the paint and I'd be like, let's go. Let's go get your curtains. They're like, well, how are we going to do that? I said, come on. So we go to the store and I would, help them get their curtains. We get back and it would match exactly. I had this gift, to go do it, and somehow they figured it out. And I'd have people asking me when I'd be at their house, they're like, isn't this room a little cramped? I was trying to figure out what to do with all the furniture and this and that. And I said, well, if you move that over there, it would open this room. And we would do it. And they were like, wow, I thought I had to throw out that chair. So I always, was able to, make things happen for people and not even know what I was doing. So that was a fun part about it. And manifesting is as easy as 1, 2, 3 for me. I am a manifesting generator, so I generate, exactly what I would like in my life. And as I got a little older, I was working with my uncle for a while, I had my own YouTube channel and live calls that I was doing at that point. So I invited him to play his guitar, during the break times when I would be training classes online. And he would do that, and I'd go take a break and come back, and vice versa. It helps to have a helper. So we were doing that, and then I realized that he had a lot of issues from his childhood. And I said, well, I want you to start listening to this class. So we started listening to the MP3 recordings and doing all the practices in the class that I sent him to do. And I said, I already took the training. It's awesome. Helped me a lot, to get rid of a lot of that subconscious garbage, I called it. And that's how I was, able to be manifesting even more and more things in my life, because people kept coming to me. How come you have 4 cars in your driveway? You don't even work. I got great credit, and I'm like, look up. There was no other answer, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't have time to stand here all day and discuss your subconscious and unconscious beliefs that need to go and what ones there are, because I can do that, but I wasn't about to take all that time. But I would just say to them, you know you need to look up. And of course they didn't want to. They just wanted the quick solution. So after a while of clearing subconscious blocks, for myself. My uncle did it too. He started getting stronger. His health was getting better. Pains were leaving his body. He ended up going on television himself, becoming rather famous on his TV show. And then I, was writing my own songs, and I call him up and I say to him, let's write this down. This song came to me while I was cleaning at one of my places that I, cleaned at. And, he would take the lyrics, and in a little while he'd have our song ready. So we made some money on a couple of our songs. And I'm very proud of that, because I was told you'll never amount to nothing. And look at me now, okay? I'm a rebel with a cause. So I want to, share some things with you today that will help you to manifest a lot easier with less stress. Also, if you have never dealt with your baggage from childhood till now, it is a great time to do so. I do offer on my website, I'll put the link under this video. There is a program that, well, 3 of them that I put together in one package for people. As I say a lot of times, you got to clear out what is holding you back so you can go forward. And a lot of people just want to go forward, right? And what will happen is you might manifest some money, we'll say, and something breaks to take the money out, all right? Or you get some, great job, and all of a sudden, you hate it. The people don't like you. You want to quit, or you quit. Things happen. So it has to do a lot with your vibration, your mindset, your belief system, your, DNA, what's going on in your mind. Negative thoughts pop up in everybody's head. Nobody's exempt from them. But how we deal with that, right, when it pops up, okay, that's a big healing point right there. Well, I have put together a 3-part package for you, and usually each package would be sold, separately on the summits that I speak on, all right, at way higher prices than what I put together 3 packages. So, there's 3 of them. One is for clearing out the subconscious blocks. The second one is all about manifesting money, and the other part is about relationships, all right, of all kinds. So when you dive into taking care of you, you will see results. The universe is saying, what is it that you want, right? So a lot of people will say, oh, I want to manifest, a soulmate, a life partner. And the universe is like, okay, no problem. All right. It's not a problem. There's many people out here all over the world, right? So all of a sudden you start manifesting, these people showing up in your life, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't stand this person. Why does this person keep coming? I dated somebody like them before. I was married to someone like them before. I can't stand this. Can't stand that. They got to go. You know why? Because number one, you're still stuck in the old vibrational state of being. And what you say you don't want keeps coming back, right? Because you didn't clear it out. And two, you got to be specific, okay? You can't just say, I want a date. You can have a date with anybody, all right? Anybody's going to show up. Think about it, Put an ad on the, internet saying, I want to go out on a date. Anybody ready to go out on a date? You'll have 50 people hit you up in a minute. And they're all not right, because you didn't write down that I would like a life partner that is, and you fill in the blanks, all right? And I mean fill in the blanks, all right? You might be missing one or two of the things when they show up, but it'll be way better than just saying, I would like to manifest a date or a life partner, And here's a great one too. I would like to manifest a new job. That's wonderful. I can go get a job right now. So can you. What kind of job? What kind of income flow? What kind of boss? What kind of people? What kind of environment? Okay? How much, money will be coming in? All right? So think about that before you, set your intention today. All right? Because there are so many things that are available. They're already created. All right, so it's not hard to create exactly what you would like to experience. That is the first note of today, to let you know that if you would like to manifest more money, it is already created. All right, if you want a soulmate, they're already created. You want a job or a business, it's already created. Right? It's already done for you. The universe already supplied it. So, the answer is yes. You just have to be open to receive that. And, less baggage mentally. All right. So we need to heal the broken heart, the grief, right? Despair, the belief systems, unconscious lies, soul ties, and all these things that may stand in the way. All right. A lot of people will be like, I want to win the lottery. I want to be a millionaire. I want to marry a millionaire. Now, I had a client not too long ago that said, as we're doing our personal session, they said to me, I want to marry a millionaire. I said, really? I started giggling, and I said, let's put it this way. Do you want a partner that is around all the time? Oh, that would be nice. Would you like a partner that has time to spend with you? Yeah. Would you like a partner that just takes care of you, has enough money to, do that? Maybe go on a couple vacations now and then? Yeah. I said, well, let me put it this way. A millionaire and beyond is going to be solely focused on their business, whatever that is. You will be playing third fiddle, all right? Because they have a lot on their plate, all right? They don't have a lot of time to sit around and watch TV, and all that stuff, So you want to marry a millionaire. Think about it. Are you a millionaire? Right? The vibes need to align, right? Your vibration needs to align with that, whatever it is. And we are going to work on that. So today on Manifest It Monday, we need to get to the bottom, the root cause why you don't have it yet. You know, maybe you came here believing, right, that there was a problem in manifesting and this would help you. And of course it will, and it has already. Because first of all, the item that you would like to manifest is already here. It's available. All right? It's already been created for you and everybody else. There's more than enough of everything to go around. There's no shortage of anything at all. All right? So think about that. Now there's 3 steps that I'm going to share today to manifesting it, whatever it is. Focus on the one thing and be very specific what that is. All right. Now, if you don't have it, it doesn't mean that you're terrible and, you know, everybody else has it. Why not you? That kind of thing. You don't need what someone else has. All right. You need something different, unique, because you are different. You are unique. And why not have something better? They got a brand new blue car, you know, and I want one just like it. Why? Right? Get a different color. Get a different style car. Get a better one. Right? Let's manifest something better. The lifestyle of your dreams. So what is that you would like to manifest? All right. How much are you determined to manifest it? Because that comes into play here. Very much so. Are you positive about it? Are you positive that you can manifest it? Why or why not? Think about that. All right. Are you consenting to a reality that is opposite of what you desire to have? A lot of people are, because it is done unconsciously. All right. So what do we need to do? Like I spoke about, we got to get rid of the unconscious stubborn blocks that are in the way. I'm going to offer you that course. I want you to invest in yourself and grab a hold of it and start utilizing it. Once you finish that and you continue playing different parts of it, keeping that vibration high to the millionaire vibration, you're going to see your life change. Just listening to this channel, your vibration goes up, you learn something quick, and you can start utilizing it. All right. So the first thing that we are going to talk about today, the first step to manifesting that, whatever it is, you need to know exactly what it is, the color, the size, the shape, whatever, okay? The amount, what it is, where it is, how it looks, how it smells, okay, what colors are there, that needs to be in your mind, all right? So if you have to bring up a photo of it, you know, when you go to do it, so be it, all right? This is the thing. If you are good at utilizing your mind, pictures in your mind, you are going to be able to manifest a lot easier. All right. So visualization, all right, is a gift. A lot of people have it. A lot of people don't have it yet. It takes a little practice, all right, to calm down enough, all right, instead of your mind wandering all over the place. You need to be able to focus. So the first thing is you have to be able to close your eyes. All right. Know exactly what the item is. All right. That's what you need to be able to visualize for step 2. So you're going to close your eyes. All right. visualize that, whatever it is. Maybe it's you. You know, you want to manifest yourself looking slimmer, we'll say. All right. That you need to be able to do. All right. So you take your time. You close your eyes. You visualize that, whatever it is. All right. And then you materialize it. And I'll give you an example. All right. I was living in a home that was haunted, and the bank was doing all kinds of stuff to me, lying and, you know, raising up all the bills and everything. So it got to the point where I could not afford it, right? And I said, only a doctor can afford this mortgage payment now, and I don't even think they would want to. So it was the universe's way of saying, you know, we got something better for you, don't worry. And I wasn't worrying. That's the fun thing about it. So for 2 years, in my mind, I kept hearing my, you know, little voices there. They talked to me, my angels and guides, and sometimes loudly and sometimes soft, but they kept saying, Florida, 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 Florida. And I'm working, you know, and I'm hearing it. I'm like, will you shut up about Florida? Who cares about Florida? See, I had nothing in the way, right? I just said, I know I'm going to move. I don't know where, but I'm out of this haunted house. I wanted no part of it from the very beginning. All right, I didn't like the energy, but got stuck there because I was under my ex's control, right? So anyway, keep hearing that. And, you know, down the road a little bit, I started working with these people that would buy property and fix it all up. And then, you know, they would say to you, you know, once it's fixed up, you know, pick the house you want and we'll get you all set up in it and you'll pay us and no bank. And I'm like, yay, I don't want a bank anymore. They're awful. So anyway, you know, that's going along. And I saw one house there and I said, well, that one's, you know, almost it. It's a little small, you know, and I was still working with the lady. And then I, you know, was working 4 jobs at one point. And so I would sleep a few hours. Well, I laid down, I'm sleeping. I got woken up 2 o'clock in the morning, and I hear the voice in my head tell me, you know, look on Craigslist. And I said, oh, can't even see. And I open my, you know, laptop there, and I'm looking. I see the house, right? And I'm like, okay, I see it. And I said, well, I'm not calling them now. I wrote the number down. I said, I'll call them in the morning. Went back to bed. Called the guy. He said, all right, well, this is what I'm doing. I'm selling all my property. And this one here I'm going to sell. And it had a, you know, video of it and walkthrough and all that. I'm like, all right. So he wanted all the money. And I said, well, no, I got the down payment. I want money to live on, you know. So anyway, he said, well, sorry, I want all the money. And he went on his way. And I thought, you know, I don't get woken up at 2 a.m. to show me a home that isn't mine, okay? I am a manifester, and the universe backs me up here, right? They will manifest it for me, and I don't have to worry about it. That's the gift, okay? So, anyway, you know, 3 days go by, my phone rings, and I pick it up, and I'm like, hello, and he said, it's so-and-so, and I said, I was waiting for your call. So, anyway, you know, an investor bought the home, and then I just made payments to them. So I'm like, wonderful. But in the meantime, what I was doing is once I saw the home, I, you know, knew what it looked like. I walked through by video and by photos and all. And I pictured myself, I closed my eyes and I pictured myself walking, you know, up the driveway, having the key, opening the door, walking through the whole house, getting the feeling of the house, you know, and all that. And that's what I was doing. And, you know, in 3 days, the house was mine. You know, no bank, you know, none of that. And no waiting 30 years or 15 years, you know, to pay off a home. You know, that was the other blessing. So 5 years, done and done and done. Okay, this is the way it works. All right, when you work it. So we want to manifest something, and something big. Okay, it doesn't have to be a home. A lot of my clients that use my program that I'm sharing with you, um, they have manifested free cars, free homes, restoration of family members. I had one lady who was about to be thrown to the street, and after 20 years, um, her dad called her, and out of the blue, he said, I know I haven't called you, or we haven't spoken in 20 years. We've been on the outs. He said, but I just bought you a house, and I'm coming over and bring the key. Okay, this is what happens when people work with me, either one-on-one and using my programs together. These things happen, right? Two sisters were on the outs not too long ago. We did some feng shui cure in her home, and all of a sudden, her sister shows up at her door. All right, this is some of the greatest stories ever. Okay, there's so many. You can see them on my website at any time. There's more though, but I want to share this with you to lift up your hopes that you can manifest it too. It's not just for the rich and famous out there. It's not just for me. It's for you. That's why I'm sharing it with you. I don't have to share my secrets with anyone, but I'm just telling you that there are 3 steps. All right. Close your eyes, visualize, and materialize it. And we're going to manifest something today, aren't we? Are you ready to manifest something? I know you are. So those of you that have that gift to be able to sit down, calm yourself down, visualize that thing, whatever it is, and just imagine it materializing, because it will. And it won't take long. That's the fun part about it. The fun thing about doing this process, your mind does not know what is real and what is not. So you make mind movies, I call them. So practice making mind movies of different things and just see how it works for you. So today, take a dollar bill out of, money. The smallest paper amount of money for you in your country. Okay, for the United States, it's a dollar bill, right? So take it out, hold it in your hands, and stare at it. Right, the front side of it. Just stare at it real good. All right, and then close your eyes, and you can visualize that dollar bill a lot easier. Okay, now when you're doing that, okay, visualize during that mind movie that you're going to create that you're finding dollars, okay, on the ground. So take your time and visualize dollar bills on the ground. All right, you might be in a parking lot or even in your home. All right, wherever you are, that money is on the ground and you're bending over and picking it up. Right, do that a little bit and practice it. And then go to the store and see if you find money on the ground. It's just, a little game you're going to play. So you can see how this works before you actually try something bigger. All right. It works, all right? Because your mind is like, oh yeah, I'm, finding money on the ground. And you'll do that more than once a day. And then for several days, right? And then go out and do your thing and see what happens, and comment under the video what happens for you. Try that and see how it goes. And then whatever you would like to manifest, do one thing at a time, because you're going to spend your time, closing your eyes, visualizing it happening, and materialize it. So that's your intention, okay? And I want you to practice it. I'm giving you these 3 awesome tips that are worth millions of dollars right here, okay? That's the truth, all right? So we're going to start small, and we're going to work our way up, That's how it works for people, right? So let's do that together and let's see what happens, all right? Like tonight, I went to the store quick over here and I'm walking through the parking lot and I look down and I see my, shiny little coin waiting for me. I'm like, yay. So, I find money all the time. I was in the store one time and I'm in line and I'd done this different meditation and I'm in line. There's a guy in front of me. There's nobody else in the store. So as they're getting rung up, I'm just standing there, and I am not kidding you. I kid you not. Money fell down from over my head onto the floor. And I thought for a minute, this can't be real. And the guy had to like drop it somehow, and I thought I saw it from the air. But the money was right at my feet on the floor. And it was funny because I had just asked for a certain amount of money. And it shows up that way. So I figured the angels dropped it down. It took me a minute to grasp that reality. I'm like, wow. So I just picked it up and I looked at the guy, the cashier handed him its change. So I'm like, okay, that really did happen, because he didn't lose it. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I manifested it by the universe. The universe just said, here you go. So this is what happens when you just, ask and you receive. It's simple. But you got to practice it. You got to work on it and not be jealous. You got to do your own thing, okay? So try the mind movie method here and let me know how that works for you, all right? And we're going to be diving deeper and deeper into more of these fun feng shui tips. Tomorrow's video, if you haven't seen it yet, is Trashy Tuesday. You're going to want to check that out as well and watch all the daily videos that I just uploaded for you. Underneath this video, in the description box, is going to be the link to my website, my store. The product that I am sharing with you today will be under there, okay? I want you to click on that and check it out. Read all the details, all right? And then click on it and purchase it for yourself and share it maybe with, your spouse or your child to get them manifesting as well. The younger the better, all right? And do not focus on anything else that's going on, all right? I don't care what's happening in your life. I don't care what's happening in the world. You are going to manifest the life of your dreams. That is your intention. You are going to be so determined that nothing's going to stop you. The only thing that's going to stop you is you. All right? And you must invest in yourself. You must invest in yourself. Right? Study it, learn it, and utilize it. Clear that subconscious mind of yours. Get the mind of manifestation on with a positive mindset, positive thoughts, positive vibration, and you'll see your life is going to transform before your eyes. You can write down the notes. Today's date is, okay, whenever you're watching this, all right, what you intended to manifest, and write down how long it took you, all right? And if you invested in a course, write it down, all right? Take notes because you're going to look back and shake your head and say, wow, all that stress that I had in my life until I did this. How clever am I now, right? I learned a lot. And then you can share things you learned, all right? And of course, once things start changing in your life, expect people to start coming to you and saying, what happened? How did you do that, right? You changed your mind, right? You got to have a made-up mind and a changed mind, right? Because right now, if your mind was not blocked, you would have that thing that you would like to manifest. And that is the truth, okay? And I want to share one thing with you, all right? If it's on your heart to have in your life, then the universe intends to give it to you. So that's the truth. I am going to wish you a day of manifesting beautiful things, especially joy and peace now, and a sound mind, the ability to focus, make that mind movie, and make it work for you as it has worked for me and every one of my clients. Every one of my clients has manifested things, right? It's just amazing. So we are in store here for a beautiful journey together. Thank you for staying here till the end. I would love to, invite you to join my Facebook group as well. All those links are underneath this video. So I will talk to you soon. Have an awesome manifesting day. I know you will because you are awesome at creating things for yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.